When China has taken over Europe, Serbia is now under the firm grip of China, abandoning U.S. and European allies like Germany over Chinese trade and investment in copper and other projects in the country. China-Serbia Free Trade Agreement stands as a brazen challenge to both European stability and U.S. interests. This is how the West view the agreement with China. This audacious pact not only escalates geopolitical tensions, but also unabashedly flaunts Serbia's growing defiance of Western influence. At the heart of this controversy is a deal that some view as a Trojan horse, a deal that could potentially open the floodgates for Chinese military and technological dominance in Europe's backyard. In a world already brimming with uncertainty, this agreement raises the stakes, inviting criticism from all corners of the globe. As we delve into this provocative narrative, full of twists, turns, and alarming revelations, we urge you to stay with us till the end. The implications are far-reaching, and the consequences potentially irreversible. Hello and welcome back to Innovative Check YouTube channel, where we delve into the innovative and transformative projects changing our world. If you're new to the channel and enjoy learning about innovation stories around the world, you've come to the right place. Please subscribe, like, and comment to help boost our videos on YouTube. The recent free trade agreement, EFTA, between China and Serbia has sparked significant security concerns for Europe. This agreement, which aims to increase trade flows and eliminate custom tariffs, particularly on arms deals, opens the door for Chinese companies, many of which are under sanctions, to establish a stronger foothold in Serbia. This development is particularly concerning for Europe and has drawn criticism from both the European Union and U.S. In the United States, U.S., in October, the Serbian parliament passed an 850-page bilateral trade agreement with China. This deal, overshadowed by global events like the conflict in Israel and Palestine, received little attention from European media. From 2009 to 2021, China has invested approximately $10.3 billion in Serbia, making Serbia the largest recipient of Chinese investment in the region, accounting for about 70% of China's investments there. Chinese investments in Serbia have been diverse, including billions in a copper and gold mine in eastern Serbia and a contract to build a sewage plant in Kragujevac. Just a quick reminder to hit the like button below. YouTube has been restricting my videos a lot recently because of bots, so your like does help out this video massively in terms of the algorithm in YouTube. A notable development was the landing of 6 Chinese Air Force Y-20 transport planes at Belgrade Civilian Airport, reportedly carrying each Su-22 surface-to-air missile systems for the Serbian military. This event highlights the growing military cooperation between China and Serbia. Signed on the eve of Serbia's elections, the trade agreement was promoted by Serbian leaders as a significant economic opportunity, downplaying or omitting the defense aspects. However, the agreement covers a range of products, including weapons, copper, and agricultural goods. Notably, provides a growing discount for Serbia on Chinese military equipment. Over a 15-year period, the customs tariffs on these products will steadily decrease, with the tariff on Chinese manufactured weapons falling from 25 to 2.5 by the end of this period. Serbia's plans to buy arms from China date back to 2019, and since then, the EOU candidate country has received battle drones, air defense systems, and medical donations from Chinese defense companies. Serbia has also permitted Chinese security forces to conduct drills in the country. This FTA is likely to deepen Serbia's strategic relationship with China, distancing it further from Europe. Most Chinese defense companies are linked to the Chinese Communist Party and the People's Liberation Army (PLA). Some of these firms, like the Poly Group Corporation, are under sanctions from the U.S. and other Western countries for arms dealings with nations like Iran, North Korea, and Syria. Additionally, Chinese civilian companies with PLA connections may find more opportunities in Serbia. For instance, the China Machinery Engineering Corporation (ASHI), which has a deal to handle Belgrade's wastewater, has been sanctioned by the U.S. for its involvement in arms trades in conflict areas. The trade agreement could also negatively impact Serbia's domestic economy. The influx of Chinese competition may overwhelm Serbian small and medium-sized enterprises. In 2021 alone, China's foreign direct investment in Serbia was $737 million. The U.S. and the EU have criticized Serbia's deepening ties with China. The European Parliament expressed concerns that this relationship hinders Serbia's economic and political development. Ursula von der Leyen, President of the European Commission, urged Serbia to align more closely with the EU, especially in foreign policy, as part of its EU membership aspirations. However, Serbia shows no signs of distancing itself from China. Instead, the country is moving towards a long-term relationship with China, European lawmakers must realize that the prospect of EU membership is not sufficient to sway Serbia's alignment with China. For years, Serbia has modified legislation to favor Chinese capital inflows, often at the expense of transparency, environmental sustainability, and human rights. If you are enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and comment. The investments and agreements between Serbia and China, particularly in the defense sector, are not isolated incidents. They are part of China's broader strategy, often referred to as the Belt and Road Initiative which aims to expand China's economic and political influence globally. While this initiative has been welcomed by many countries for the economic opportunities it presents, it also poses significant strategic challenges, especially to the interests of the EU and the U.S. The BRI's expansion into the Balkans, with Serbia as a focal point, is a strategic move by China. This region, with its complex history and strategic location, is crucial for the balance of power in Europe. China's increasing influence in Serbia and other Balkan countries could potentially create a wedge in Europe, challenging the U.S. policies in the region and affecting NATO's strategic interests. The U.S. and the EU have expressed concerns over China's growing footprint in critical sectors in Serbia, including energy, infrastructure, and technology, for instance. Chinese companies are involved in constructing highways, bridges, and other significant infrastructures in Serbia. While these projects contribute to economic development, they also raise questions about dependence on Chinese technology and standards, which may not align with those of the EU. Moreover, China's technological investments in Serbia, particularly in areas like 5G and digital infrastructure, pose potential risks for data security and cyber sovereignty. This is a concern not just for Serbia, but for the entire European continent, given the interconnected nature of digital networks and the potential for surveillance and data collection by Chinese entities. The situation is further complicated by Serbia's status as a candidate for EU membership. The EU has long been encouraging political and economic reforms in Serbia as part of the accession process. However, Serbia's growing alignment with China could be seen as a move away from US standards, particularly in areas like governance, rule of law, and human rights. This divergence could slow down or even jeopardize Serbia's EU accession prospects. In response to these challenges, the EU and the US need to adopt a more nuanced and proactive strategy. Merely criticizing Serbia's engagement with China or offering warnings about the potential consequences is not enough. The EU in particular needs to offer more attractive economic alternatives to Chinese investments. This could involve increased funding for infrastructure projects, support for small and medium-sized enterprises, and facilitating access to European markets for Serbian products. Furthermore, the EU could enhance its engagement in the region through initiatives that promote democratic values, good governance, and adherence to international law, thereby providing a counter-narrative to China's model of development. Additionally, the EU and the US should work together to offer technological and digital infrastructure alternatives that align with European standards and values. This collaboration could include joint investments in 5G technology, cybersecurity, and other digital projects, ensuring that Serbia and other Balkan countries have options that respect data privacy and security. Another critical area is enhancing the visibility and understanding of the implications of Chinese investments in Serbia and the broader region. The EU and the US can support independent media, civil society organizations, and educational initiatives that raise awareness about the long-term consequences of such investments on national sovereignty, environmental standards, and human rights. Furthermore, the EU should continue to emphasize the importance of aligning foreign policy with EU standards as a crucial aspect of the accession process for Serbia. This approach should be coupled with a clear and consistent communication strategy that highlights the benefits of EU, not just in economic terms, but also in terms of political stability, security, and global positioning. The situation in Serbia also calls for a re-evaluation of the EU's enlargement policy. The EU must ensure that its enlargement process is more than just a bureaucratic exercise and truly reflects a commitment to the fundamental values of the Union. This means that the accession process should be stringent enough to ensure compliance with EU and US standards, but also flexible and responsive to the unique challenges and circumstances of candidate countries. In the broader geopolitical context, the EU and the US need to recognize and address the growing competition with China in the Balkans. This competition is not just about economic investments, but also about influence, values, and strategic positioning, a coordinated transatlantic approach that combines economic incentives with a strong commitment to democratic values and human rights can provide a compelling alternative to Chinese influence in the region. The China-Serbia Free Trade Agreement and the associated security concerns for Europe are a reminder of the complex and evolving geopolitical landscape in the Balkans. The EU and the U.S. must adopt a multifaceted strategy that addresses the immediate challenges posed by Chinese investments in Serbia while also reinforcing the long-term goal of European integration and transatlantic cooperation. This approach should be rooted in a clear understanding of the strategic importance of the region, a commitment to democratic values and human rights, and a readiness to offer tangible economic and technological alternatives to Chinese influence. Thank you for your attention, and I welcome your thoughts and questions on this complex and vital subject. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, please like and share the video and subscribe to get exclusive videos about how phenomenally China is developing and growing its influence. Your subscriptions and likes motivate us to generate more content, so please keep supporting us. Check out this video showing on your screen right now, and I will see you on the other side.